this. So with the timing of the hips and the speed that the hips move, right, look, if I do a swing that's not very fast, the amount my hips move is minimal, right, of course. Right. Now I'm still going to think about the same motion that I just did on the screen there as I go fast, but then you'll see that my body instinctually does more. And I'm not even thinking about it, so you're going to see here in a minute. Let me demonstrate. I'll try to whale on this. What is it, 7 iron? Oh, it's an 8 plane. Okay. So what's funny is I almost fell over because I'm not wearing my golf shoes. I'm wearing running shoes. But there's my 167-yard 8 iron. Thank you. And you'll see here what's neat. Watch this. Once this finishes processing, I'm going to show you how I'm doing the same thing. Yeah, it was a good shot. How far offline was it? Let's see. What was that, 2.5 yards? Or is it 5 yards? Is that a 10? It's 5 yards. 15 feet. I'll take 15 feet with an 8 iron. I'll be fine with that. All right, so watch this. Ready? If we compare the two, check this out. So now I bring up my slower version swing and my faster version swing. And the funny thing about it is, in my head, I'm doing the same thing. But I'm just doing it for more club head speed on the right-hand screen compared to the left. Right? So you'll see here how that makes things look like they happen at a different speed. But really, I'm doing the same thing, as you'll know, because you'll see that I don't sway or lose my posture as I do this. So here we go. Let me sync them up. Let me take them back. So I take it back, as you can see here, very similarly. And then the slow one, if you look at my left hip over, like specifically in this section here, and you look at this one there, we watch the left side from here, look how slow the hip moves. Because it's just doing whatever the club needs. The club, when I'm going that slow, it doesn't really have to move a lot until later on like that. Where this one on the right, when I'm going fast and swinging more ballistically and creating more whip, you'll see that it looks like my hip initiates first, much more than the other one, right? And if we compare the two from the top here down, right, you'll see that.
So your hip is initiating it first, isn't it?
In reality, yes. In my mind, no. That's what's important to realize. What's initiating first in my mind is what?
Right.
Elbow and my balance.
Right.
My hip feels like it happens later. But remember, that's just the feel versus real. That's why I'm showing you this, is to point out the fact that what we saw Guidos just a minute ago, his hip looked like it went early. He's swinging full on the PGA Tour at full speed. So of course his hip looks like it goes first. But the mind is not thinking that. That's what's important. That's what I teach. Because I've learned how to play correctly in tournaments and how to swing correctly, I can share my testimony that the feel and what it looks like I'm doing aren't the same. And most people, they only know what the pros are doing from what it looks like. They don't know what it feels like to be a player. You know, you'll see when we play. I shoot around par or better all the time, you know. And there's a lot of PGA members in the country that still shoot 75 and can't break 80 in a tournament. But anyways, you'll see here, my hip looks like it leads a lot more. And then look, I'm even on my toes here. But what's happening, again, remember, is the force of that club, the weight of it's pulling me that way. I'm countering it. I feel like I'm on my heels. But that's me fighting it. And so that brings me up off the ground, where I'm literally like a ballerina right there. Look, I go from flat-footed to up on my both toes. I'm in the air, right? Just like Justin Thomas does, but to a lesser degree. I'm less acrobatic than him. But the point is the motion you saw is the same, where I brush clear in both of them. It's just what you see here is because the speed of the swing was faster. Not because I'm moving my hips, I'm not. The speed going faster in the club head made that happen, is the point.